Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Tuesday, November the 19th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. If you have any questions for me, you can use this email address. This is a link to get into our free room, 100% free. You don't have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our free room. I open the room every morning at 9 o'clock Eastern. I go to 3 o'clock. And in the email you're getting, there is still time to sign up for the test drive. You'll get 3 days. It'll cost you $8.99. So about $3 a day. It'll be Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It's over on Friday. All right. So the next one won't be until February. So again, it's a good chance, even if it's only 3 days, at least you can try us out a little bit and see how you like it. You'll get access to our simulator, and of course our AI, which has been really producing well. So let me just get my chart up here, and the aforementioned AI producing well. So there's SDC. Here are the, I like to sort on the ones that are up the most. So there's SDC. Nice alert at 834. Put it right there, 834. Right there, stock hit a high of 885. I mean, it's up as we speak, 4%, but it was up higher there. Zito on the short, 2205, 2117. Macy's was a really interesting one. I actually got into this one, and unfortunately, I got out right around this area, but it got dragged down, I think, twofold. Somebody said I think a CPO or somebody quit, and also Kohl's had earnings, KSS, and this just got hammered down. And JWN, I think, is another retailer, of course. It's at a bit of a recovery, but both JWN and Macy's release earnings, I think Thursday before the market opens. So I think, a precursor to maybe Kohl's having terrible earnings is Macy's and JWN. I think this is what drove this down. So FTSV, this would be this is one I would keep an eye on, guys, tomorrow. It's not a bad one already. I mean, look, it's up 2.9%. The problem with it right now is, let me get to the daily chart. Let me get to the weekly chart. So you can see the room it's got. The 200-day moving average is 1157, so it's just sitting up in that area, okay? So if it gets through that 1157, though, I mean, look at all the room it's got. So this made the AI. It also was in my watch list, okay? So some very, very interesting looks here. Now it's pretty extended on the weekly. I'll give you that. But you never know. In this market, you just never know. Market's making new highs all the time. So this is definitely one, though, I want to watch tomorrow, especially if it takes out that 200-day moving average. And let's see. So this is the one, of course, that everybody was watching earlier. MYOV. Now, it's pulled back quite a bit. Let me just show you on the 15-minute time frame, though. So this is one that I actually traded in the pre-market, and I was pretty proud of myself. Got in around 1020, sold a little bit at 1049, and then I was worried it wouldn't get through the 200 or that 11, so I sold out. And then look what it did once the market opened. I mean, and this is not really a low float situation. It's 87 million in the float. It's not like that crazy one yesterday. It's got 87 million in the float, but I guess it had some pretty good news. You read the news. I'm not a biotech analyst or expert by any stretch, but it seemed to say that 97% efficiency on their phase 3 drug. So it got as high as 17. So kind of waiting on this one to see if it takes out 12 again and has another run towards the end of the day, because a lot of traders will be looking at that. So this was I say the absolute crazy one. The one from yesterday, I mean, it's still absolutely incredible what it's done. So I mean, this is the one that went from, was that 17 the day before, and this is yesterday. It got as high as 100. You had to think, well, how can it possibly go any higher today it gets as high as 152. They've even announced the financing. They haven't announced the financing price, but they've announced that they want to issue 2.9 million shares. They just haven't announced the financing price. So just an absolutely incredible move for this one. But it'll be interesting next week to see what happens to, Holly Neo has been like a star over the last 3 weeks or so. And this is the AI that, or the Holly that really concentrates on stocks with a lot of volume, a lot of relative volume. And most of the trades have been, or the alerts have come from earnings plays. Next week, we're down to only 200 companies releasing earnings. This week it was 400. The week before was 1,000. So we're really getting towards the end of earnings season. And, some of them are going to be very small. What I find is that, 200 isn't bad, but the problem is a lot of them are very small, and all the big moves happen in the pre-market, and then once the market opens, they just seem to stall. So, there's no guarantee that's going to happen, but I'll be interested to see how well Holly Neo does next week. Anyway, if you want to, again, take part at least 3 days of the test drive, there's still time to sign up and gain 3 days. So I'm going to shut this down, bring back the capture. If you have any questions for me, you can use this email address. This is a link to get into our free room, and I'll open the room tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So I hope to see you then. Bye-bye.